Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the Diptyque City Candles. I bought 2 of the limited edition city candles and I'll be describing them, showing you the packaging, showing you the candles. I won't be burning them today, but I just wanted to show you and describe to you what they smell like and what they look like. I bought the Paris and New York candles, so I'm very excited to finally open them up and smell them. If you're not familiar with Diptyque, this is a candle company and fragrance company. Everything's made in Paris, so this is a luxury candle and fragrance company, and they're very bougie. These candles are I would say very special, and some of you will think they are overrated, and I think probably some of the scents are, for sure. I don't think they are all created equal, just from my experience at smelling several of the scents. But I think if you like some of them, you kind of grow attached to this brand. I keep wanting to buy them, especially when they come out with like special limited edition things. I'm like, ooh, I should just get it, because things like that sell quickly with this brand. And I've also gone into sort of their body care and their hand washes, and those are really lovely. Not only do they sell fragrance, they sell body care, skin care, all of that good stuff. So there's lots to get into with this brand. So I just want to jump into packaging. My 2 candles came in this nice white drawstring bag, and I bought them off the Diptyque website. Just a plain bag it came in, but it's also like really pretty. Here's the box for New York, and I know this is a little bit hard to see because it's a dark navy blue, and it has this gold and silver sort of writing on it. And I love the packaging. I think it's very unique and pretty. So in September, they launched for about a week, and then they kind of extended it, limited edition city candles. And I think it was like the first time they were selling all of them online. You could have, if you had stores open in the city that have Diptyque stores, you could of course pick them up in store as well, but these went pretty fast online, so trying to do my best in this sort of dark lighting. What this looks like, it's very Art Deco, kind of reminds me of the Empire State Building if you've ever gone there, sort of that idea. So this is all the way around what that's like. And this is the New York candle. So from back here, this is like the color it looks like straight on, like this navy blue. But when you get under the light, you can see it's sort of the frosted glass, and then it kind of looks, when the light shines through, you get this different sort of blue looking here. But this is what it looks like. It's a pretty dark candle, so there's quite a few city scents, and they all have their own unique packaging, and I'll be sort of going through all of them, but this is one of the darkest ones, the New York, and it is quite pretty. And they come in the 190 grams 6.5 ounce size. This is the only size they come in, and they retail for $74 US. Normally this size, without like the frosted glass, like the clear glass, like the one you see behind me, it's the same size. That is $68, so just a little bit more for these sort of limited edition, collector's edition type candles. This isn't the first time these city candles have gone on sale. I think they kind of bring back some stuff once in a while and put it on sale, and this is one of those times. I don't know how often the city candles go on sale, but I'm not sure. I think sometimes they just do one city at a time, they'll put it on sale. I'm not really sure, but it seemed like special, like all of them were on sale at once, so they went pretty quick. But this is this guy. And then for Paris, very similar, you can see, but a little bit more of a green tone. but you still have like the gold design going on here. A little bit of a lighter box and more of a teal color instead of the dark blue. Very pretty. And then we have candle, this sort of dark green teal color, and just a little bit harder to see, I think, just like the New York one, a little bit darker packaging. You can see under the light kind of that frost also, but this is kind of what the color really looks like when I'm back here, and then you see the frosted glass. So more of a greenish tone to this one. I'm not sure why they picked green, but very pretty, kind of that coppery color throughout. Doesn't wrap quite all the way around, but almost. Alright, so that's the packaging that they came in. Let's talk about smell. New York. So this one is very like fireplace, woody, and it reminded me right away a lot of Faux de Bois. This one. These smell, the strongest notes are wood in this one. This is more like smoky, dirty fireplace. This is a bit more of a clean fireplace burn or smell. But this has a little more fragrance to it, a little muskier, where this one just smells straight up super smoky. This isn't quite smoky, it's more like, you know, a fireplace with a little bit of wood in it, but it's super clean smelling. A fireplace, not that this is a clean smell. But this has a lot of musk behind it, as well as wood. I don't know. I think the muskier tones, I think, really fit well with New York. I've heard, I think, other people talk about New York and walking through certain neighborhoods with the wood burning fireplaces, and maybe that's why they have that scent in there. But it's not, they don't talk about it in the description. So it's funny, like, I really get a fireplace smell from this. And I've heard, like, in New York in the winter and Christmas time, it's a great place to be in the city. People are nicer, and maybe, you know, when you're walking around you sort of smell that fireplace, maybe. I don't know. But this smells very brooding, sexy, musky wood, and I would love to burn it, but I actually am thinking of giving this as a gift. And I don't want to burn them really because they're kind of collector's items, and unless I can get a backup, which I didn't buy two because I wasn't sure if I really would like them, but of course I do. Maybe if I can get my hands on these again, maybe I'll burn one, but for the time being I'm just gonna keep them the way they are. Now Paris, I think smells really good. It reminds me though of a real characteristic floral fragrance, and I think that makes sense for Paris. They don't put this in any sort of fragrance family. They just describe it as chypre, CHYPRE, and lavender. And I don't quite know what people describe chypre as. And I can't really pick up the lavender. I'm sure some of you that are really good at breaking out scents could probably smell it. But I just smell like nice fragrance. Very floral, but nice, but also very like, not nature-like, almost like that designer fragrance sort of feel to it. I really like the packaging. I do wish these were a little bit brighter, because I think when you have the dark frosted glass and you're using them as kind of decorative pieces like I am, they can kind of get lost. but I think if you like these cities, if you've been to these cities, I think it's kind of cool to have something like this. What I really wanted though, and I kind of waited on it the first time because I was like, you know, I don't really need more candles. So I missed out the first sale, but when the second sale came around, I was like, you know what, I should buy them. And then I waited too long I think I woke up late. The Berlin candle I think wanted, and I probably would have got instead of Paris. And the Berlin one is the linden tree and honey scent, and it's this bright kind of blue, teal, and yellow lime green. It looked really cool. It's just I've never been there, so I felt kind of funny buying it, but I think I like the linden tree, and that's what's burning in the background right now. It's called Talul Tree Candle, and often it's really hard to get on their website, and it's very floral, and this is the first time I'm actually burning it. Oop, I just burned it out with my breath, but I just kind of want to smell up close. Yeah, this is like kind of a oriental flower kind of scent. Really clean. This is one of Oprah's favorite candles is the linden tree, and so that's why I was like really tempted with the Berlin. But this one does burn very nicely, at least so far. I'm actually gonna have to relight it so I can get a nice clean first burn. Yeah, I really enjoy the linden tree candle. I think it's one of the better ones I've bought. Anyways, I missed out on that one, so if this sale ever happens again, I'm gonna jump on the Berlin, especially because I've had good luck with these two I've bought so far. But let me just go ahead and tell you about the other city candles that are available. So they're not available on Diptyque's website anymore. The sale is gone, and because of the limited time of the sale, I wasn't really able to record a video and show you the candles within the same week, and by then probably the ones that I bought would be sold out anyway. They sell out very quickly. So, but if you are interested in just checking out what they look like online, you can still go to Diptyque.com and type in city candles and they will show up, but they say sold out. I just want to tell you about them. So Hong Kong is this gorgeous like shiny red packaging with like white flowers and white sort of font, and this is a floral orchid and vanilla. It's supposed to be an ode to nature, and I really like the packaging. A lot of these candles, city candles, are floral based, which I get a little bit nervous about, like how strong and if I'm gonna like it. But Hong Kong, it was really pretty. I just thought the bright red really wouldn't go with my decor, and you know, I haven't been to Hong Kong, and I don't know, orchid and vanilla, it sounded okay, but not like super appealing to me personally. They also have Tokyo, which is kind of flipped, so it's white background with red sort of cherry blossoms. This one is woody, cypress and incense, which I had a feeling I would probably like. But again, I thought 2 was probably good for now. Shanghai was another one. This one is a red background with blue writing. It is floral with osmanthus and green tea. I don't really know what osmanthus smells like, but that's what it looks like there. And of course we have the Paris one. There's New York. And what is in New York is actually things I didn't really talk about. So it's a woody fragrance, definitely. It has cedarwood, vetiver, and patchouli. So if you like vetiver and patchouli, you're gonna like New York, but I will say the most heaviest note is that woody fireplace, but it's not super smoky. Miami is like a fully green candle, and then it has white writing and design. It has some like palm leaves on it, and it is floral with magnolia and citrus. I'm not sure, like, I don't know that much about Miami to understand if those two scents make sense for that city. I know Florida is known for their oranges, but yeah, I can't really speak to that. The next one is the Londoners. I think my printer kind of messed up the ink, but it is silver background with purple all over. It looks kind of blue, but it's all purple writing and design, has flowers. And this is a floral scent. It's heliotrope, lilac, and hyacinth. And I'm not sure what heliotrope or hyacinth smells like, to be honest. I think they reference some sort of garden or flower market or something, so that's why they went with the floral. It sounds interesting. I'm sure it smells good. They have Beverly Hills, which I don't know, I had weird feelings about why did they pick Beverly Hills as a city. I just thought that was so strange. And this is a very bright candle. It's blue with like yellow lime green sort of deal. This is another floral one with white flower, mint, and lemon. The smell of that one also didn't really like appeal to me, but I find it interesting. There's so many US cities in here. There's 3 US cities and 3 sort of Asian cities, and then we have Berlin, the last one, which again is that bright sort of dark teal color with yellow, and that is linden tree and honey. And you can read more about the description when you click on each candle. I do have a couple of perfume samples that I was able to get, and this is the Fleur de Peau, and then I have L'Ombre dans l'eau. So we're gonna do Fleur de Peau first. Just gonna give it a second. Sometimes I don't know what I'm smelling and I like to read. I can like barely smell this for some reason. I'm not getting like super flowery. I'm getting something else. I don't know if I like this one. I'm getting a lot of earthy vibes with that one. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other, and this is L'Ombre dans l'eau. I'm not saying this right. Oh wow. That is like tomato vine. Interesting. I like this one because it's so weird. It's very different than the other one. I really can't get the notes from the Fleur de Peau. I don't know if it just kind of disappeared on me or something. But this one really sticks to me, really stands out, and just reads stronger. But I'm getting sort of green plants and tomato from this one. Interesting. Okay, I wouldn't say they're like my favorite, but I like the dans l'eau more. I've had a few samples from Diptyque, and I have to say I don't know if like they're my favorite fragrance brand, but I do like their candles. I haven't really found a fragrance that I've absolutely loved from them yet. Okay, final thoughts on the candles and if they are worth getting. I really like New York, and I think it's because I like Feu de Bois. That fireplace smells really good, and I think it's perfect for this cozy time of year. Not so much yet for where I live, but eventually we're gonna get in that cold weather. But yeah, that's that smoky, musky scent. Definitely nice. I really like this one. I don't, like for me personally, I'm not gonna burn these. I'm gonna give this away, but I'm not gonna burn Paris just because I feel like, you know, I definitely reuse all my candles and I could definitely just display this empty for sure. But I think there's something kind of weird about seeing a decorative candle out with no wax in it. So I would prefer if I can get another one of these and then burn it. I don't know. It's kind of hard. These are expensive. I mean, the regular price of the size I said is $68, like the one behind me, and this is a little bit more, it's $74. You can get Diptyque at a lot of different retailers online, but the city candles I couldn't find anywhere except for Diptyque.com, so I couldn't get this on sale at all, really. So I like this. I prefer the New York more, but this is more of that floral classic fragrance, floral fragrance vibe. It's not bad though. I will say, after I've taken these out of the package and they've kind of been allowed to breathe for a little bit, the intensity of the candle has decreased a lot, unfortunately. So I think whoever I give this to, I think they don't have much of a sense of smell, so they might just put this out as a decorative item. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in the box and stop touching it. But I think that, you know, if you love these cities and you feel a connection to these cities, they're kind of like nice reminders. Kind of not a souvenir, but just kind of an ode to a memory. And I think, of course, it would be preferred if you could go to a store, smell them, and then determine, yeah, I want to get that one for sure. I know there's not any stores near me right now, and to have to go within a week's time is kind of crazy. So I just took a chance on buying these. I just, you know, they're really pretty, they're really unique if you think about what your normal packaging looks like. Like, this is not a sticker, it's built into, you know, it's in the sort of glass, colored glass, whereas this is a regular clear, you know, candle with a sticker on it. So, you know, you're paying a little bit more money, but this is definitely like much prettier. I wish all of them were like this, to be honest, especially like the different colors. Like, of course this is a nice clean classic design, I just get a little bored with it. But you know, to each its own. I enjoy the colored glass. I think it's just a beautiful design. And if you're into like little knickknacks and you don't mind having stuff on your shelf, I think candles are a nice decorative item. Do you need it? No. I mean, if you don't really have a connection to any of these cities, you're not a traveler, you don't like collector's items, you want to actually burn your candles, you don't really need these. But if you have been to these cities and I would suggest, if you like burning your candles, to buy two of the same one for decorative purposes and one for burning. That way you can really enjoy your money by burning it, but also you have something nice to look at. I don't know how often these really come around, so that's why I say, you know, buy two, but that will have to be next time, right? Alright guys, those are my thoughts on the Diptyque City Candles. Let me know if you have any questions. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Please click like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.